And now, marine weather around Alaska.
Light winds again in the forecast here for all the southeast coast. Starting on the central and south coast for tomorrow, north to northwesterlies 10 to 15 knots, variable winds at 10 knots on the north coast. Lynn Canal south at 10, Stevens Passage northwest at 10, and south 15 for Clarence Strait. And then for Wednesday, light variable winds here, 5 to 10 knots on the south coast, and variable winds on the light side again for the north coast at about 10 knots, with seas running 3 feet, and that's about it on the outer coastline. 2-foot seas over the inner channels, with winds mostly from the south at about 10 knots. For Prince William Sound, southeast at 10 tomorrow, seas 2 feet. Light variable winds again for the North Gulf Coast at 10 knots or less. Light variable winds, Kamishak Bay, Cook Inlet, south to southwest 15 knots, southeast at 15 for the Barren Islands. And then for Wednesday, Cook Inlet, southwest winds 15 knots, seas 3 feet, and variable winds at 10 knots for Kamishak Bay and the Barren Islands, as well as the North Gulf Coast, seas 3 feet, all those areas. Prince William Sound, light southeast breeze. Kodiak Island, light variable wind tomorrow for Tuesday. Alaska Peninsula, though, north to northwest winds 15 to as high as 25 knots. But seas only running 1 to 3 feet, west at 10 for Bristol Bay with 2-foot seas. And for Wednesday, Alaska Peninsula, variable winds 10 to 15 knots, seas 2 feet, west at 10 for Bristol Bay, variable winds 10 to 15 knots for Kodiak Island. Eastern Aleutians, Unalaska Island, north winds 25 knots, that's good for small craft advisories tomorrow. Umak Island, north to northeast 15 to 20, variable 10 to 15 for Adak and Atka. And the Western Aleutians, winds south 20 to 25 knots. And then for the Wednesday outlook, Western Aleutians, south to southwest winds at 20 knots, Adak and Atka, southwest at 15. And for the Fox Islands, look for variable winds 10 to 15 knots, with seas only running 2 to 3 feet. And for the southwest coast, north winds tomorrow 15 to 20 knots, north 15 St. Lawrence Island, north 15 Norton Sound. Light winds there for the northern Bering Sea, especially around St. Matthew Island. Pribilofs, winds northwest at 15 knots. And for Wednesday, Pribilof Island, southwest winds 15 knots, and that breeze will blow right up into Kuskokwim Bay. Seas up to 4 feet though, and southwest 25, so small craft advisories for St. Matthew Island, and small craft advisories also for St. Lawrence Island and Norton Sound. South winds now picking up to 25 knots, seas building to 5 feet. And for the eastern Beaufort Sea coast, west-southwest winds 15 knots, seas 3 feet. And small craft advisories for the central and western Arctic coast. For the central coast, the direction will be southwest at 25. And back to the west here, winds out of the west at 25 knots. And the Chukchi Sea, southwest and northwest winds at 15 to 20 knots. And for the day on Wednesday, small craft advisories for the Chukchi Sea, south winds 25 knots, seas 6 to 8 feet out here, and south 20 knots with 7-foot seas for the western Arctic coast, central coast, southwest at 20, seas 5 or 6 feet there. Eastern Beaufort Sea coast, south to southeast wind at 15 knots with seas at around 3 feet.